Good morning, children. Welcome to RV online class. So, today I am going to start your second part. Before in previous class, I explained you from the first part. So, today is the part 2. In that, first lesson is in history. First lesson is the advent of the Europeans to India. So, in this lesson, in this chapter, here I am going to explain you about the how foreigners came to India and who are came first, then after, then second, third, like this all. So here we are studying about this all peoples how they came from Europe. Okay, so this is the part 2 in that first lesson in history first lesson, advent of the Europeans to India. So here the Portuguese, first the Portuguese, they came in 1498 to 1961 CE. So here on 17th May 1498, Vasco da Gama reached Calicut in Kerala. He reached to Kerala. In Kerala, place name is Calicut. So thereby discovered a new sea route to India. From then onwards, new sea route discovered. So here, this sea route, it will become the Portuguese were the first among Europeans to reach the India. Here, by this sea route, here coming, and this by this way, here Portuguese, they are the first peoples to came India. Okay, then they gained trade monopoly with eastern countries, and they started building colonies, empire, and here propagation of Christianity were their main aim here in India. So by this way here they are only a lone person and they started ruling the Indians. And here they doing the business also. And again they started building their colonies also here. And by this way they spreading their religion also as a Christian religion. So causes for the rise of Portuguese here in our country. In this causes for the rise of Portuguese in India. So Zamorin, the king of Calicut, when the Vasco da Gama he came at a time, Zamorin, he is the king of the Calicut, and he granted the trade permission to Vasco da Gama and other those who are coming from Europe. So by the permission of here this king, they started business with the India. So here in 1509 CE, Albuquerque was appointed as a governor of India from first Portuguese. Okay, then in 1510 he captured Goa from the Sultan of Bijapur. So just he is a came here as a governor of this Portuguese, and after some time, little time passed, means 1 year. Then he captured the Goa from Bijapur Sultan. Bijapur Sultan's ruling the Goa, but he captured that Goa. Until Portuguese left India, Goa remained the capital of the Portuguese only. So second point, successive governors after Albuquerque established colonies at Diu, Daman, Salsette Basin, Chao, Bombay, and other Santon, and again last place that is the Hooghly in Bengal. So and other places also is there. These are all places they started building their colonies and they started ruling the India. Then again causes for here I not wrote shortly I wrote points. Causes for the decline of the Portuguese here. So here four causes are there. So one by one here I am going to say you. Then procession of strong navy by the Dutch and the English posed a formidable challenge to the Portuguese here. Before Portuguese they are ruling, but here in front of Portuguese here English and Dutch people they also stand strongly in front of them, means they giving the challenges to Portuguese. By this way, one point it is declining them. Then again Portuguese government officials become highly corrupted here. This Portuguese government means the officers they become the corrupt. So here government officials here losing their loyalty, these officers, and later reduce their government kind condition. Before they are very kind, with the Indians, but afterwards they become the very corrupted, and they become the kindness also. Then religious fanaticism was the reason for their decline. They attempt to convert the local forcefully here. Here they are, by forcefully, they are converting the peoples to their own religion, to Christianity, like this. That is also one point for the decline of Portuguese. Then with the decline of Vijayanagara Empire, their trade also declined here. No, Vijayanagara kings, there is no one king to maintain the Vijayanagara. So other kings also is there, but they are weak, not strong as Krishna Devaraya and other kings. So how the Vijayanagara kingdom declined, like that only here Portuguese also declined their trade. So these all points are the one merits for the declining of Portuguese. Then Francisco de Almeida was the first Portuguese governor in India. They were the first among the Europeans to enter India, and the Portuguese happened to be the last among the Europeans to leave India. Here Portuguese they came first and they leave the India last also. Goa, Diu and Daman along remaining as Portuguese possessions, even though British rule ended in 1947. British rule it's end in 1947, but Portuguese did not leave the India. They are still in our India. For liberation of Goa, the native Indians restored to non-violent protest, but the protesters were subjected to inhuman treatment here. Then again, ultimately in 1961 here, Indian Navy, they kicked away the Portuguese and liberated Goa in India. Means here, British rule, this English people's rule is over in 1947, but still Portuguese are ruling the Goa. So it is going on long time. So Indian people, they are opposing the Portuguese to leave the India, but they are not leaving. But in lastly 1961, at that time Navy peoples, Indian Navy, they are attacked the Portuguese and they kick them out. And then Goa, it will came under the India in 1961. So till they came first and they went last also. Then again the Dutch 1596 to 1792 CE. So Dutch, after the Portuguese, Dutch from the Netherlands arrived in India. From these Dutch people, they came from the Netherlands, and in 1602 CE, Dutch East India Company they started. These Dutch people they started in 1602 as a Dutch East India Company. It established. This company obtained monopoly to trade with countries in the east side. Here they are also doing the monopoly, means they alone they are started doing the business here. Then it also came equipped. Here they started with the giving the orders to peoples of India, their wages as a giving day, and to enter peace treaty with the local rulers here. They started the peace treaty with the local rulers, means kings. And here Pulicat became the capital of the Dutch peoples. Here, these Dutch people they started ruling, and they done the peaceful treaty with the local kings, and they done the capital as a Pulicat. Okay, then Dutch trade centers here, trading centers: Agra, Machilipatnam, Surat, Karaikal, Nagapatnam, Cochin, and other places were Dutch trading centers when they are doing the trade with India and other countries. Decline of the Dutch. Here, Dutch also, they also declined. How? Here, Dutch clash with the English here. Dutch, they are clashing between the English and Dutch. But the English defeated the Dutch. Here, English people, they are the strong and they defeated the Dutch. Unable to face the English, here, the Dutch turned attention towards the islands of Southeast Asia. Here, Dutch people, they understood English, they are very strong. So when they defeated English people to Dutch, then Dutch, they turned their trading center and they were left the India and they moved to East Asian islands, Southeast. So which are the East South Asian islands? So in that, Indonesia, Malaya, Thailand, Philippines, Cambodia, these all islands here, Dutch people, they went and they started trading there and they're ruling also. Then next, the English, 1600 to 1947. And these people, they ruled little long time. So here the English, they started. In the beginning, English followed a peaceful trade as their policy. These English people, when they started doing the trade at that time, very peacefully they are doing the trade with India. But here slowly they took advantage of the deteriorating political situation in India to establish their political supremacy here. Some Indian kings, they are weak, they want to take the captured other kings, so they are taking the help of the English peoples. So by this way they understood how they are doing, how they are quarreling each other. Then they took the advantage and they only want to rule the India. By this way, these English people, they started the ruling. The merchant of England who aspired to have trade with the Eastern found the East India Company in 1600 CE. Here they started the company, East India Company, in 1600 CE. They established a trade link with India with the permission of Queen Elizabeth. In England, at that time ruling by the Queen Elizabeth. So they took the permission of Queen Elizabeth and they started the trade in India. So it is started in 1600 CE. So here, in the beginning, East India Company ships were anchored at Surat ports here. Then Sir Thomas Rose visited the court of the Mughal Empire Jahangir in 1615 CE and obtained permission to trade in Surat also. Here, when they are doing at a time, they want to come by sea route only. Here they are coming, so that's why here Sir Thomas, he visited the Mughals court. At that time Mughal king Jahangir, he is ruling. So in 1615 he took the permission of Emperor Jahangir, and here means doing the trade in Surat. And later trade centers were established at Agra, Ahmedabad and Bhuj. After this, they established trade centers at Calicut, Madras and Bombay. Calcutta, Madras and Bombay. Then again Calcutta was their first capital. These English peoples, Calcutta, it will become the first capital, and here these English people, they want to do the business, so that's why they took the permission from the Jahangir. He is the emperor of the Mughal. In 1615 they took this permission and they started first from Surat. Then slowly they done as their centers, business centers. They established Agra, Ahmedabad, Bhuj, and then again they established some other places, Calcutta, Madras, Bombay. Then this way they done the first capital as a Calcutta. Okay. Then gradually the profit of the East India Company increased notably. Here they done very nicely, very kindly they are ruling. So that's why here means the business they are doing, no, that is very smoothly they are doing. So that's why here the business, the economic condition, it will become more. They obtained permission here, Dastak to trade without any tax in the Bengal province here. They're not giving any trade tax, and without tax paying, they are doing the business very fastly there. The present Bengal, Bihar, and Odisha, and in Agra from the Mughal Empire, Farooq Siyar. These measures enabled to British to gain more strength here. So here, by this way here in this under the Mughals, here they not paying the any tax and they doing the business very nicely. So by this way here they got the more strength also. The license issued to the British trade to conduct tax-free trade were known as Dastak. So here Dastak means the license issued to the British traders to conduct tax-free trade here. That is called the Dastak. In order to improve their strength, the British built forts around the residential areas and trade centers also. these Britishers, they are doing the business with that. Here, where they are living means they build the colonies. So near the colonies surrounding that, they started building the forts also. They employed soldiers to protect their establishment and also stock arms and among nations. In a very short time, the English had a strong army also. First, they started building the colonies. Then again, for protecting the colony, they started building the forts also. Then after that, they want to protect the fort and the colonies, the peoples. So that's why people as the army people for protecting them. Like they started constructed big and strong army. So by this way, English had a strong army. Now French, last point, that is the French. After the English, French 1664 to 1954. So French were the last among Europeans to reach India for trade here. They established French East India Company in 1664 CE. So here in India, the French opened their first warehouse at Surat in 1668 CE. They started their warehouse in 1668. So then within a short time, they established their trade center in different parts of the India. Here they also started the fastly trade centers in different part of the India. Then French trade centers. Now French trade centers, how many happen? Then they open their trade centers at Pondicherry, Machilipatnam, Calicut, Mahe, Karikal and Chandranagar. Pondicherry was the capital of these French peoples. So then Duplex, the governor of the French. Here from the French, one person he came, his name was Duplex. So he strengthened the influence of French in Hyderabad and Carnatic region east of Tamil Nadu. With his clever diplomacy, many battles took place between the French and the Britishers, and they are called as Carnatic War. Here in Hyderabad and Carnatic places, here this is the some places are the near to sea coastal region. So here they want to do the business from there. Here Duplex and the British people means French and Britishers, they have done many wars. That wars are called the Carnatic War here. So for taking the power, for maintaining the power, these places. These places are very beautiful and very nice. So that's why here they want to occupy these places. That's why both are done many wars. That wars are called the Carnatic War. So causes for the decline of French here. Again, causes for the decline of Frenches. So first one, here three are there. In that first one, French army commanded in India were not given complete support government of France. Here, these France peoples, these French peoples here, they came to India, they started ruling, they done the business also, ruling also, but here they not had the power from their own government. That one, then again political confusion and revolution took place in French. These led to their decline in India. Here, French in their country, they have the revolution. So that is affected in India also. That's why one caused this one also. Then French Navy was not superior to the English Navy. Here, English Navy people, they are very strong, but here French, they are not that much strong, means superior than English. So that's why this is also one point. Then here British East India Company started in 1600 CE. Dutch East India Company started 1602. Then French East India Company started 1664. So by this way, these all companies are started ruling. But Portuguese, they not started anything. They done their business, but they are not done like this. Okay. So this is the whole lesson. It completed. Maybe I hope you all understood. So once again, repeating shortly in this. First, the Portuguese, they came to India in 1998 to 1961. They ruled. So they ruled and they done the business also. So here on 17th May 1498, here Vasco da Gama, he reached Calicut in Kerala. So here, by this way, they started the new sea route and they started the business with the India. Then again, they slowly, they doing the business in India and they settled in India and they started the converting the local peoples in Christianity. That is also the aim, and they aim to build their colonies also in India. And here, when they came, these Portuguese and Vasco da Gama means here Zomarin, he is the king of Calicut. At that time, Vasco da Gama he came and he took his permission for doing the business from India to Europe. Then again, after that here, Albuquerque, he was a governor, he appointed as a governor in India and in 1509, and then in 1 year only, in 1510, he captured the Goa from Bijapur Sultan and they started business from the Goa. And this way, again here, Albuquerque, he established the colonies in Diu, Daman, Salsette, Basin, Chau, Bombay, and St. Thomas. Here, then lastly, Hooghly. In these all places, they started the building, constructing their colonies. So this is the by Portuguese work and decline the how they decline slowly, nicely. They're working hard, nicely. Then they started the constructing the colonies. That all things nicely to get the progress, but slowly they decline. How they decline? So here they started. They have the here strong navy by the Dutch and English peoples. They came. Then Portuguese they not have the ability to stand in front of them because they are the strong peoples. Then again Portuguese government officials here they become the corrupted and here they are not loyal with the government, and then again they laterally they start how before very kindly they are behaving with India, like that not they are behaving. So this is also one cause for declining. Then religious here they have the these peoples, these Portuguese people, they are forcefully converting the local peoples in their own caste to Christianity. That is one. And then again with the decline of Vijayanagar Empire, Portuguese also declined. Means no one strong king is there for doing the business. So that's why here they also not have any maintaining power. So they decline. So by this way here, and then again in shortly, these British people, they ended their rule in 1947, but Portuguese, they not left the India. Britishers, they left India in 1947, but Portuguese still they are ruling the Goa. So local peoples, they are opposing them to leave the Goa, but here they are not. They are treating very badly with the peoples. Then in 1961, at a time, Indian Navy they attacked them and they kicked them out. And then in 1961, Goa it came in the it marched in the India. By this way, they came first and they went last also. Then Dutch peoples. So Dutch 1560 1596 to 1792. Here Dutch people, they also came to India here and they came from the Netherlands, and in 1602 they started the Dutch East India Company, and here this company obtained monopoly, means here also they started ruling only one single, doing the business also and rule also. Then again here it also came equipped made here they giving the work for the peoples and they started the constructing the colonies. These all things they started, and with that again they done the capital in Pulicat. It will become the capital of Dutch peoples, and Dutch trade centers are here. First Agra, Machilipatnam, Surat, Karaikal, Nagapatnam, Cochin, and other places also. These all places become the main centers of the trade centers of the Dutch peoples. Then again Dutch also declined. How they declined here? Dutch clashed with the English. And here this British they defeated the Dutch people. Then these Dutch they are not able to face the English people. So that's why here they turn their face to the southeast islands of the Asia. And which are that islands? Means here Indonesia, Malaya, Thailand, Philippines, and Cambodia. These islands they went and they started ruling there and they started their only trade. Then again English peoples. English people they started in 1600 to 1947. So here this English they began their rule and very peacefully they are doing the trade as their policy, peaceful policy, which smoothly they started doing the trade with India. And here they started slowly, strongly they are constructing their colonies, their house, means their every business centers, everything they started. And again the merchants of England who aspired to have trade with the eastern here, and they started slowly business center in India, and they want to start the East India Company in India in 1600 CE. That's why they took the permission of the queen from England. She is queen is ruling by England is ruling by the Queen. So Queen Elizabeth, they took the permission from the Queen Elizabeth and they started the East India Company in India, trading company it is. So then they started trading with India, and here East India Company, they ships, they want to come, I mean doing the business here to their country. So Surat port they want. So that's why at that time Sir Thomas Rose, he visited the court of Mughal Emperor Jahangir in 1615, and he took the permission from Jahangir for doing the trade from Surat. Then slowly later they done their centers, established themselves, that is the Agra, Ahmedabad and Bhuj. These all places become the trade centers of the Britishers. Then after this they established trade centers in Calcutta, Madras, Bombay, and then they done the capital. When they started rolling strongly, then they done the capital as the Calcutta was the first capital city whose Britishers. Then afterwards, slowly here, this company started doing the business very well, but they took the permission from the Mughals, Dastak. So this Dastak means here the license issued to the British traders to conduct tax, means here they not giving the test, means tax free here, means what business they are doing, that is freely they are doing. Yeah, they have to not pay the tax to the government of India, means that kings. So that one they done. So by this way here, these Britishers they become the strong and very nice, wealthy. So by this way here, East India Company they got more wealth. Then in order to improve their strength here, the Britishers built forts around their residential area. Means the colonies they started building. Then after that colonies they started building the fort around it. And for that fort they want to protect the fort and the colonies. So that's why they took the Indian peoples as a soldiers. Then after that, again they started constructing the slowly army. By this way, they all have now army. That is the East Indian, sorry, people's army. The English had a strong army. They got the army like this slowly. Then last to French peoples in 1664 to 1954 here. So these people, this French was the last among the Europeans. Slowly, these all peoples came. Portuguese, then Dutch, then English. Last we came French people. So they also East India, sorry, French East India Company here in 1664. Then French opened their first warehouse in Surat in 1668. Then within a short time, they established their trade centers in different parts of the India. They are also very strong people, and they also very shortly they started their business centers. So here French trading centers here in that coming, and they done the capital, their trade center as a here Pondicherry and Machilipatnam, Kaligat, Mahi, Karaikal and Chandranagar, Pondicherry. These all become the trade centers, and Pondicherry they done the capital. Then Dupleix, he is the governor of the French, and here when he came to India at that time he won the Carnatic places, because these places are very nice, and here also from there also they can do their business. So that's why they done the war between the Britishers and French peoples. So that wars are called the Carnatic War, and that is more famous war. So here then again causes for the decline of the French peoples. Here French army commanders in India were not given completely support here, this from their own government, And again, political confusion, revolution in French happened. That affects is in India. So that also one point for declining the French. Then again, French Navy was not superior. French Navy army is not strong in front of the English army. That's why here English army they only done the place strong place in India. So by this way, once again I told these all points in shortly. So I hope you understood this lesson. Thank you, children. This is the, once again I'm repeating, this is the second part of yours. In second part, in history, this is the first lesson. This is the first lesson. Advent of the Europeans to India. In this lesson, Portuguese and Dutch, English and French. These all four peoples, they came from the Europe. So these all I explained how they came, how they started their business and which are the trade centers and how they declined. This all I explained you. Maybe I hope you all understood the lesson. So thank you children. God bless you. Stay safe in home.